Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel once again. It's Nicole with you again. I am going to share with you my melting basket that I have pulled to start off the month of January. I don't know if necessarily I'll get through it all, but these are just a few bars that I figure I may like to enjoy for the month. Doesn't mean that I won't add or take away from, but these are just quick options for me to start with. And I also have a pile of bricks that I am working on, and some that I had pulled actually a couple of months ago that I wanted to get through for the winter, that I have not yet touched and still plan on trying to get through. So I will start with the bricks that I've started on but still have yet to finish. So here is my marshmallow mint cocoa. I still have 3/4 to go through. My black raspberry vanilla, basically half. And crimson berry Christmas, just a little more than half to go through still. And sugar cookie, I have just a little bit more than half to still finish. My vanilla bean buttercream, just a little under half, because I noticed that I've also taken a little bit out from this bottom one here. In another bakery, I have salted caramel toffee. This one here I've barely touched. I've only gone through one cube. So, and this is really strong. I had the one cube going in the kitchen and it kind of overtook everything in my living room. So I have to be careful with that one. And some bricks that I've pulled that I still have yet to touch is Johnny Appleseed. Fluffy Fleece, I have a full one. I did finish one up earlier in the year, but here's another one still untouched. Caramel sugar cookie, full one. Blueberry cheesecake, I've had this one since 2019 and still yet to touch it, so would like to get warming those and restock them. This one here, I can't remember if it was 21 or in 20 that I got, was indigo cotton. Nice laundry scent. I missed out on this collection while I wasn't selling, so but this one seems very enjoyable, and I've just not been melting it because I really do tend to like it on cold. So once it's gone, unfortunately. Until they start deciding to, which they finally announced the other day, that in the Bring Back My Bar rounds, they're finally going to do the licensed product, but I don't know if they're going to do, for instance, the LTOs. So far it's just the license, but it would be nice if they did do the LTOs as well. Welcome Home. Still 3/4 of a bar there, or a brick there. So that is still my stash of bricks to go through that I've pulled for the winter season. Going back into my basket from December's melting basket is banana nut bread, and if I don't warm it this month, it's going to be put away, and I'll just do it next year because this is the second time it's going back into my basket. Hemingway, 2 bars from December, going back into my basket for January. And some cubes that I didn't finish up from warming in December's melting basket is 2 cubes left of Eskimo Kiss is going in. Homestead Holiday, I have 4 cubes left to warm. And Christmas Cottage, I'm just going to go through the last 2. The bar that I did not do in my December basket, because I had pulled 3 and I still have 1 full one, is just going back into stock for next year. So the new bars that I've pulled to put into for January is I did 1 bar of Be Fabulous. This is such a beautiful scent. They had removed it from the catalog, and I'm hoping it comes back for spring because it is a very nice, clean, refreshing scent. I pulled 2 bars of Just Breathe, which is another scent that is no longer available, which shocked a lot of people. So hopefully maybe they have an idea to bring this one back into the catalog for spring, summer, or even for next year. That was a big shocker for everyone. 2 bars of Cranberry Garland, and the reason why, once again, I pulled 2 bars because my rooms are usually so large that it tends to take me almost 2 bars, if not 2 bars, for the amount of warmers that I have to distribute in my rooms. So 2 bars of Cranberry Garland. This is a discontinued scent, but they had it in the clearance section, I believe, earlier in the year, last year, and I stocked a pile of them. So I also pulled a bar of Eucalyptus. I think this might be my last one. So this is very strong. I used to love it, not so much anymore, so I'll be happy to get rid of my last one. Black Forest Pine, a scent from November last year, I believe it was. It's a really deep, dark pine scent. It's really, really, really heavy. Not one of my favorites, but Darren tends to really enjoy this one. So if I warm it, I'm basically warming it for him. One of my favorite scents is Christmas Cactus. I wish they would bring this one back, but it's been discontinued, and this is from last year. And it's a nice floral. I don't know if many people actually pay attention, but they think it's more of a Christmas tree type scent, but there is actually a plant that's called Christmas Cactus, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. It kind of looks like cactus leaves, and it has really beautiful flowers that bloom on it. My mother has a green thumb, and she has Christmas cactuses every single year. Sometimes she even keeps them and manages to keep them going for the following year. Cedar Cider, pulled 2 of these. I just ordered these this year. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about it, and it's not one that I've warmed since I've started selling. So I'm going to actually try to give it a shot and see if I like it. And if I do, I'll continue purchasing, but it seems really spicy to me. I'm not overly huge fan of like smoky scents, so that will be interesting. Another beautiful scent, and the reason why I'm going to still go ahead and melt these ones here is because they're getting a little juicy, is Be Merry, and it is a beautiful scent. Hasn't been one of my favorites, but I think I've only warmed it once before, so I'll give it another shot and see how it goes. One of Lisa Roweberry's mixes, I'm going to do apple butter frosting and churro churro, and neither one of these are still available. But churro churro is very light. It smells very much like a cinnamon bakery, vanilla bakery, and apple butter frosting, which is very much apples and cinnamon. And I'm gonna try that once again. I've also pulled, going back to not liking smoking scents, I haven't tried it on its own, but I haven't been hearing good reviews upon this one as Fireside Chats. But I pulled out my sweet bar of toasted marshmallow, and I'm going to try mixing these 2 together to see if it kind of lightens up the smoky, a little bit out of this with the sweetness of this one here. So I'll let you know how that goes. Hopefully not too bad. I pulled out 2 juicy bars of ones that I've been hanging on to for a while. Is It's Love. Nice old Valentine's collection from last year, I believe, or the year before. But yeah, my hands are getting juicy just hanging on to it. So I hear this is a very pretty scent, so I'm looking forward to warming that on a pick-me-up day, I guess. And an old favorite of mine, I pulled 2 bars of Rustic Lodge. Just smells like a fireplace burning in a wood cabin deep in the woods. I love this one. And a beautiful scent that I wish would come back as well is I pulled 2 bars of Plum and White Woods. My bars are actually turning color. It's normally a purple color, but it's turning kind of like brownish, and it's getting freckles on the back, if you can see that. So and it's the old clamshell, so you know it's been poured for a while. I can never find the dates on here, but looking forward to warming that in the bedroom. A very beautiful scent. Another old bring back my bars, I've had these for a while, is Thunderstorm. I've pulled these. As I mentioned earlier in my last video, we are getting tons of rain, so why not? Reminds me of Thunderstorm. And another scent that when I first warmed it, I did not enjoy it. I warmed this one probably a couple of months ago, and I did enjoy it, but it did get to a point where I just had to take it out. Even though the scent throw was still strong, it changed, and I wasn't enjoying it anymore. But Marshmallow Mint, 2 bars of these. I think it might be my last 2 bars, but that's okay. I enjoy it, but it's not a favorite. And another mixture that I'm going to try is a scent that is nice and strong, but it tends to give me a headache. Blackcurrant Bubbly. And I am going to try to mellow it out a little bit with Arctic Kiss. So I think this will pair very nicely. So, and I'm actually thinking, since it's New Year's Eve, I may warm this either today or tomorrow for New Year's. So, yeah, looking forward to that. And so far, that is everything that I have in my empties. What are some of your favorites? What are you warming now that the holiday season is over and you're not so much into the big heavy pine scents anymore? What are your go-tos for like January, February? I find those are always 2 months that I kind of get lost in. More so in the beginning of January. I don't know if I should still be doing the Christmas scents or if I should just be going into more of, say, the minty scents, or do you start getting into the little bit of the spring summer bars? What are your go-tos? Please comment down below. Anyway, thanks for joining me. This is going to be interesting for the month of January because the weather so far has already been all over the place for December. So batten down the hatches for January. Have a good one. Happy New Year, everyone. Bye-bye.